Welcome back to Live Reactions, and I am John Cam. And in this video here, I want to talk about something that's been passed by, and I think sometime early January. Yeah, I know this is kind of old, so I just wanted to kind of talk about it and give my opinions on it. It's more like a two-parted conversation because I really want to talk about, well, of course, what happened with Mr. Anderson, which he is the Black Lives Matter co-founder cousin. No, he's a cousin, I'm sorry, of the Black Lives Matter co-founder. That's why it's a big story because he's a cousin of one of the Black Lives co-founders. And then also, not only do I want to talk about that, I want to also talk about the TYT, the three panelists that's up here that will talk about what happened with Mr. Anderson in the video. So I'm gonna play some of it, and of course I'm gonna interject, give my opinions and my thoughts. And at the end, I would like to know y'all comments and what y'all think about what's going on in the video and what I said. I have no issues with you know going back and forth on the conversation. Just I'm not a big debater, but I like to challenge views, just like anybody else. But let's get into the video. Hold on one second.
So earlier this month, there was a black man. His name is Keenan Anderson. He died from cardiac arrest after police officers restrained and repeatedly tased him over and over and over and over and over again. This was on January 3rd. He was in the middle of the street flagging down cops. Body cam footage has now been released about what happened. Let's watch from the very beginning, though, as cops arrived on this scene, which seemed to be a car accident and a man in distress. Watch that.
Now hold on. Let me stop. So you heard what he said. He said it was a police officer constantly tasing him and tasing him and tasing him, and he also stated that it appeared to have been a car accident. Now in the video they don't show everything in this video. So I actually watched the full video and I got more clarity on what's going on. So but I just want to just kind of talk to you through here because I mean it's just this video is enough to kind of explain what's going on. So let me go back and play.
That's it. Where are you at?
Okay.
He's the driver? Get off to the side here. Get on the street. Hey, stop right there.
Okay, so
Get up against the wall.
even though I seen this video, I don't understand why he would put his hands behind his back and no one did anything yet. Um I don't know if you saw that. I'm gonna go back a little bit. See right here? He put his hands behind his back like he was about to like he knew he was about to get arrested. I'm not sure why he did that, but I'm gonna continue on with the video. Now, as you can see what happened, the police officer, I guess he went over to talk to the people at the car, and then they pointed at him as he was running. The only person looks like that was running in this video so far. So I'm gonna keep playing.
Hey, stop right there. Get up against the wall. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Get up against the wall. Please, sir, I didn't mean to. Get up against the wall. Get up against the wall real quick. Please.
Check this
Okay,
out.
stop. It's an ad. But anyways, now he said he didn't mean to. Now, what didn't he mean to do? Because nobody just start running, put their hand behind their back, and say, "I didn't mean to." Meaning that more likely they did something because they said, "I didn't mean to do it." It was like an accident, right? But let me finish on so it could be more content to it. I mean context to it. But I gotta get
Show
past
you
this
how I
ad.
afforded this car.
Hold on, sorry.
Okay, you ready? All right, 100.
All right, here we go.
Keenan there was distraught, already jumped to his knees, hands on his head, almost hands behind his back as well. seemed like a general time to find out what it is that's going on. He also appeared to be flagging them down. So he starts talking to the cops here. Let's watch that part.
Wait, hold, what?
The car.
He said he was flagging them down. Did y'all see that he was flagging them down? Because I didn't see that. Hold on. I just want to see real quick. I'm sorry. Start about, I guess, right here while he was running.
Get off to the side here. Get on the street. Hey, stop right there.
Don't look like he was flagging them down. What it looked like, he was just pointing at something. It doesn't look like he was flagging them down, but let's get back to where I was at. Hold on. Having technical difficulties. All right, here we go.
Alarm bells might start going off that this guy needs help, whichever kind that you might be able to help him with. So in true police fashion, they helped him like this. Let's watch this.
Everybody got to see me, sir.
Have a seat.
I don't want to be in his
over
life.
here.
I want people to see me.
Sure. Okay, you can sit right there then. If you want to be seen,
I don't
sit
want
right
to
there.
No, I don't want to sit right there.
Sit right there if you want to have somebody see you.
Please.
Okay?
You're putting a thing on me.
Sit down.
Making
I'm
me
not
hot.
putting anything. Come here. Sit down over here.
Please.
I don't want you in the road. Come here. I don't want you in the road.
So
Come here.
he's not listening to nothing the cop is saying. He's telling them to stay out of the street, and he keeps going into the street. Why is he going into the street? Why is he saying he making him hot when all he's trying to do is keep him out of the streets? And he's not listening or complying to anything the cop is saying. But I'm gonna keep on going. Let's go.
Come here. Come here.
Please.
Come here.
Why is he running?
Now. Get down over there.
Yes, sir.
Over on your stomach. Get over on your stomach.
Hold on. Okay. Please. Please,
Get
sir.
down.
Please don't do this. Please don't do this, sir. Please. Help me, please. You know what? Help me, please. No,
Okay,
please,
and
help
this
me.
is one thing that I just don't like. Resisting. Why do they have to resist? If you did nothing wrong, you shouldn't have to be running, and and you shouldn't be resisting if you done nothing wrong. And so I just don't understand the resisting part. And it's another thing he's gonna say that's gonna really bother me too. I'm gonna just play it.
Help me, please. Please. You're trying to George Floyd me.
That
You're
right
trying
there.
to
George Floyd me. Why? Why did he have to say this? I don't understand. Why did he have to say this? Ain't nobody trying to George Floyd you. Floyd you. They look like they're trying to figure out what's going on. And the long version of this video, the cops was very patient, waiting, trying to figure out what is going on with this guy. And this guy wasn't giving him no kind of information. Now, I would like to show you the longer part, but I'm pretty sure most of you and most of everyone probably already seen the video. I just want to give my view and take on what was going on in this video. And I feel like, he's just running and not listening, um, resisting arrest. And I feel like at one point, how long do you go until you try to stop somebody from running or what, because you don't know if he's dangerous or not. You can't just let him run, right? So I don't know. Let me keep playing. Let me keep it playing.
Stop it. Stop it or I'm going to tase you. Okay, stop it or I'm going to tase you. Stop it or I'm going to tase you. Stop resisting.
Please.
Stop resisting.
Please.
So he won't put his hands to his back.
They're trying to kill me.
I'm gonna just let it keep playing.
Stop it.
He's still resisting.
Stop it.
I think that he could have stopped with the taser, though. I ain't gonna lie about that one. He could have stopped with that.
Stop resisting.
Because they got enough cops there.
Stop it. Stop.
He could have stopped the tasing, though, after a while. That's a little bit excessive, but I don't think that's what killed him. I really don't think that's what killed him. And I know he has some, like they said, he has some drugs in his system, which it could have been a mixture of both that happened. But my thing is, okay, yeah, this would have never got to this point how he just cooperated, not resist arrest, not call saying that you trying to George Floyd me. I really hate that. But anyways, it's just sad, man. Why do you have to resist? Why not just sit there and live another day? Take the chance of them. If they're gonna beat your ass, take that chance. I bet you'll still survive the next day. But anyways, I'm gonna get to the video because I want to actually talk about the TYT more than anything else. But he just should stop resisting. That's it. But I think it was the drugs. I think he was on what they call. I think it was fentanyl or was it something else? I'm not sure. I think they said, and one of the people will tell you what kind of drug he had in him, but it was some drug that was in his system that could have possibly caused his death. But anyways, I'm gonna keep going because who knows? He probably swallowed it or something because he knew the cops was coming. You know how people do when they swallow weed and then they feel with weed all in their stomach and you know what I'm saying? So who knows what this man did? But anyways, um, well, actually, we do know I know what the man did. He was trying to steal someone's car. Think the Uber driver car is who he was trying to steal. Car. And apparently he wasn't successful at doing it. So he started running, I guess, or he hit somebody, started running. I forget the story 100%, but he basically was kind of the cause of why all of this happened. All right, I'm gonna continue on.
Help, please. Help.
For the sake of how disgusting that got, we stopped it then, but it went on for another 30, 40 seconds of them doing that to him. You have to ask yourself the question, so what was the taser supposed to do? Stop it, stop it, stop it. Or you'll keep doing this, then what happens?
Well, you will hope that the taser will make him want to stop. If it's enough shock in his body that he won't resist anymore, he'll just stop. But the man kept going and wouldn't stop resisting.
Or maybe he's still moving as you're tasing the hell out of him. Here are a few more details of what then happened afterwards and how this then ended horribly. Paramedics arrived, took Keenan to the hospital. According to LAPD, though, Keenan died about 4.5 hours later at the hospital. The LAPD now, in the other part about this, did include a witness statement. There was a video that they did also post about along with the body cam evidence, saying that a man, he claimed that Keenan caused the accident and tried to steal a woman's car.
There you go. So he caused the accident, is what they said, because he was trying to steal a car. So I think it was an Uber driver. I think she was an Uber driver. I'm not sure.
Well, not sure if that ever got discussed or talked about, if someone else was there to have this conversation. But that's where I guess their aggression came from. It seemed a little bit more like frustration and a lack.
And why he keeps saying aggression? There was no aggression throughout this until this man kept on running. There was no aggression. I swear. This man, the cop was just trying to figure out what exactly was going on. When Mr. Anderson started speaking, he couldn't articulate nothing of what was going on. So I don't know, bro. But let's listen to the Tuts here talk about how they, think about what happened in this video.
Lack of patience, because he kept trying. Hey, sit down. Hey, do this. Hey, do this. Hey, do that. But he was preoccupied with something else that he thought, or he seemed to be going on for what he could tell. And instead, it turned into tasing. It turned into arrest. Again, though, for what? I think just general impatience. Again, as you saw at the bottom there.
Nope. I think he was really patient throughout the process of this, figuring out what's going on. That's what I think. So I don't agree with this guy here or what he's saying as far as aggression and as far as impatient. I don't agree.
co-founder of BLM, Patrice Cullors, that is her cousin. Also, Keenan was a teacher, and he was visiting from D.C. But last thing on this before I open it up to you guys, though. The LAPD has blamed his death not on the taser that was
So he was a teacher stealing someone's car. Okay. All right.
used over and over and over again, but on what was in his system. Police Chief Michael Moore claimed that a preliminary blood test revealed cannabis and cocaine in Anderson's system. A former
See?
call
He had cannabis and cocaine. And like I said, he might have swallowed some of that because he didn't want to get a charge for it. It's a possibility. And then 4 hours later, that shit kicked in and killed him. I don't think it was a shot. I really don't. I think it was probably both of those in his system and it killed him. That's what I think.
cause of death, however, has not been determined. And advocates have criticized the department for releasing that information and suggesting drug use was related to his death. I mean, usually we go for the facts part about this, but let's just say what's in the system and then let that get out into the public and let that seep into people's consciousness and figure out which way they want to determine what happened. Before we
Right. You should consider all factors and not just the shock. It could have been a shock, but you also want to consider what is in his system. If he did have something in the system, that could have possibly killed him. Or a mixture of both. But you don't just throw it out and say, oh, let's not talk about the drugs because that ain't it. No, it is part of it. You got to talk about it.
really find out. But y'all's thoughts on this? I talked about this the other day, and again, the main thing here, it seems like they just didn't want to deal with him anymore. It was too frustrating.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
wait. Now listen to this girl here. She was the worstest one out of this panel. What she had to say, oh my God, it kind of pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie.
That cop know that he was going to kill a man that day?
Right? How would a cop know he's gonna kill somebody? And how do you know that he killed somebody? All he did was tase. He didn't kill anyone. And if he died from it, it wasn't intentional. I don't believe so. So it's just weird that people will just come out and say, "Oh, did you know he was gonna kill somebody today?" No, I don't think that was in his intention. Hell, if I was a cop, I'm going to work. I hope not to get into any encounter with anyone. If I can just give out tickets, I'd be cool throughout my whole career on the force. I would never want to be into any interactions because each interactions could be life or death. So why would unless of course you got your gun hole guys, but from the way I seen him handle the situation, I don't think he's that type of guy. But I don't know everybody.
I mean, when he was tasing him and the man was clearly incapacitated, did he have to keep tasing him? It's like what you were saying. It just seems like impatience, like a really poorly managed situation. And we already know what people are going to say about this, that he was apparently committing a crime. So the cops did what they had to do in the name of
Right, he was committing a crime. But you know what? They didn't just jump to him and try to catch him right away. They wanted to know what happened. They didn't say, "Oh, let's get him on the ground right now." Throw him. They didn't come in aggressive. The guy was just trying to figure out what was going on because he didn't know what was going. He just came on the scene. He didn't question the people at the car. I mean, he did question him running because I believe the people at the car called the police for him to come out. I guess I don't know, but anyways, he actually was trying to figure out what was going on for a long period of time, in my opinion. And they keep on saying lack of patience. I don't think it's lack of patience. I think it was drugs in this man's system. He couldn't get his word in right. He was scared. Of course, he's scared, but you should know better. As a black person, don't run. You black, do not run. It never well, I won't say never, but most times it doesn't end up good in our favor. as black people. Why run?
Public safety, but people are supposed to be able to commit crimes and not be killed on the spot for doing so.
Did you just hear what she said? People are supposed to be able to commit crimes. I will replay this. But she said people are supposed to be able to commit crimes. Let me play it back again.
Going to say about this that he was apparently committing a crime, so the cops did what they had to do in the name of public safety, but people are supposed to be able to commit crimes and not be killed on the spot for doing so.
Supposed to be able to commit crimes. Who says this? No one's supposed to be able to commit a crime. And if you commit a crime, don't expect to not get killed, because you never know what's. Oh my God, hold on. It's getting me messed up. Like, you should never commit a crime. So I don't understand why would she even say something like this. This is the dumbest thing to ever say on the face of this earth. You supposed to be not supposed to be. I mean, you supposed to be able to commit a crime and not get killed for it. Well, let's say this: if I killed somebody, like a cop, what you think gonna happen? I'm supposed to just live and be able to kill that cop and get away with it? In most cases, if you kill a cop, you dead. That's what I've heard all, back in the day. Well, if you're a cop killer, you automatically gonna die. That's just what it is. Cause cops ain't going for that. You kill one of them, they gonna kill you. That's exactly what it is. If they don't kill you, they gonna punish the hell out you in jail until you die. That's just what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? If I sit here and beat somebody to death, I ain't gotta even use a weapon. You could beat somebody to death. You don't think somebody might? I don't know, man. This woman is. That was the most weirdest, the worst thing to ever say. You supposed to be able to kill somebody. All right, let me move along because I can stay on that all day.
So, especially not in like such a horrendous way.
Yeah, I think JR honestly hit it right on the head when he said that.
And nobody should get killed at all. But if you did something wrong, then give yourself up. And you're gonna live to see another day. I guess. I don't know. Let's see.
They exercised the lack of patience. I think that's what this feels like. It felt like a rush job.
And here we go with the lack of
Clearly,
patience.
none of the officers were in danger. No other citizens were in danger. Besides the body cam, the guy.
How do you know other citizens wasn't in danger? Don't nobody know if he had a weapon on him. Don't nobody know nothing. You don't know if he gonna try to rob somebody, steal a car. You don't know. How do you know this? I'm weirded out about this. How do you know this? You don't know if he's dangerous or not.
Guy who's in possession of the body cam, you can clearly see two other officers, so it's three of them there trying to restrain this guy. If they would have just took their time to be patient to deal with somebody who's clearly going through some kind of manic episode, right? We don't know if it's drug induced, we don't know if it's he's having a psychotic break or whatever. There's no way to know that by just showing up. But it's three of you guys there, you're subduing the guy, nobody else is in danger. I think they could have
You don't know who's in danger or not.
easily used more restraint and exercise some more patience, but obviously they didn't. And then, as with everything, it's on to be covering their butts time, and that's what the police are gonna do. That's just what they do, time and time again.
You guys both live in major cities, near enough to the fact.
Okay.
Wise, you're out in LA. Yeah, as we know, you represent the Houston area. Am I right?
Houston, yeah.
You guys have seen people maybe walking down the street in dangerous areas of the street, maybe not completely realizing the danger that they're in or too preoccupied with something else that they're experiencing to.
Well, there's danger everywhere. No matter where you go, there's danger everywhere. You don't know what's going to happen day to day. Nobody knows.
Really notice it. I saw it 3 days ago as I was walking my dog. Main major street in the middle of Los Angeles. There is a woman swinging arms and going very quickly and erratically down the street. My first thought wasn't, somebody needs to tase her. Someone needs to pin her on the ground, put handcuffs on her, and tase her. I was like, I hope she doesn't get hit because she's kind of.
Oh my God. Now this is he's talking about something totally different. What happened with with Anderson here is because he done something wrong. He done something wrong. So, and the cops didn't even know he did something wrong until they found. They probably, I think they found that after after they handcuffed him. Probably found out what he did, but they didn't know exactly what was going on. They were trying to figure it out. Well, at least the one cop on the bike. That's all I seen.
Crossing the street crazy right now, and I'm not sure how much danger she's involved in. The next thought wasn't, let's find a way to kill her. Now, I know that wasn't his intention. Maybe it wasn't at the beginning of this, but you have to
How do they do this to kill her? I'm gonna try to kill somebody. Ain't nobody trying to kill nobody, bro. Nobody trying to kill nobody. At least from the video I watched, wasn't nobody trying to kill anyone.
understand you're still using a weapon. And I think it's pretty convenient to tell folks this non-lethal weapon that has killed many, many people after using it, because you don't know people's health history and their backgrounds, what kind of cardiac situations they're involved in. Or
Yeah, you don't know their backgrounds. You don't know if they criminals already until you apprehend them and run they record to find out what they had or what they have done. You don't know. So you supposed to take a chance, huh? That's what you're supposed to do. Just take a chance and say, all right, let him run. He'll probably just go home and, go to sleep and chill. He might not go and rob an old lady, or he might not go steal a car or like he was trying to do. He might not. Okay. So what the cops supposed to do? How the cops supposed to handle this then? You say patience. When I watched the video, I seen patience until there was no more patience. Anderson decided to run. He didn't want to cooperate while trying to get the handcuffs on him. So I don't. I'm these people here. I don't know what's wrong with these people. These three, especially that girl that said you supposed to be able to kill somebody. You ain't supposed to be able to kill nobody. You shouldn't be killing anyone. What the hell? Sorry.
or just the fact of how afraid they are and how freaked out someone may get in one of these situations. I'm not sure if retraining has to happen, but even if that is
All right.
the solution, would that
All right,
really
I
happen?
think we done with this.
No, but more people just continue to die. You guys
I'm done with them. But yeah, they let me read the comment section. Hold on, cause I feel like something's wrong with these people. What we got? They got libtarbs don't want to show the whole footage. LOL. This is why Russia must win. Oh wow, I don't know about that one. Said crack be whack. That's what dude had in the system, right? It turned into an arrest because he did a hit and run and tried to hijack a car while on drugs. He clearly did need help. Yeah, he did need help if he on crack and cocaine or whatever. But what is your solution? They arrested him for the prior for the prior said conduct and charged into the street where he was a danger to himself in traffic. Right. Because he's going into traffic first off, so somebody might hit him. So he's endangering himself. And at the same time, um, he might, try to, you know, well, let's just say he endangered himself trying to run into traffic. He was incapacitated. He kept trying to get up. So what's your solution? That's what I'm saying. Like, what they talking about? And yeah, they did not show the whole video. The tasing part, I mean, maybe it was slightly over excessive, but hell, if you're not resisting, I don't know. I mean, if you will stop resisting, that won't happen. So I'm not gonna keep reading. So that's pretty much this story, man. I was kind of upset about it because I wish black people would just stop running, stop acting like people out to kill them. Let me get off that screen. We could just do this here. Nope, that ain't it. Wrong one. I think it's that one. Nope, that one. There you go. I found it. Yeah, people just stop resisting. Start, I mean, as black people, I feel like we need to, not run, not run at all. I mean, just let them have you, and not like that. But you know what I mean. But anyway, that's that video. If you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, share if you care. Let me know what your opinions are about this video. And love and peace. I'm out.